Good afternoon, my friends. So today it's a rainy day. It's raining, it's pouring in fact, here in Algiers. It's April the 12th. It's a very rainy day. I've got to avoid running too close to the curb in order to avoid splashing people, especially people waiting on waiting in bus stops. And now I've got to start using my windshield wipers, despite the fact that they are old. They are in a very bad state, but I've got to start using them. And now I'm driving down this street. It's Mohammed bin Qasmi Street, or Le Ravin. And by the way, guys, in case it rains a lot, I guess that you should avoid driving down this street, because in fact it's a riverbed. And of course I'm not going to drive this street all the way down. I'm going to take the right turn here, but just look at how hilly this street is. I've got to drive carefully. It's getting cold. I mean, it could hail. There could be hail in addition to this rain, and it could snow in the mountains when it gets too cold. And it even snows here in Algiers on a very cold day. And all this is good for our country, for our water reserves, because Algeria is a rather dry country. It doesn't have a lot of surface water. We don't have big lakes, we don't have big rivers. This is Les Anassers, the Les Anassers apartment complex. In fact, the whole neighborhood is called Les Anassers. And it's a Ramadan day. We Algerians like it when it rains on a Ramadan day, because you know, this way you don't, I mean, it doesn't get too hot, and you don't get you don't get thirsty. Just look at that traffic jam over there. It's the road to Cuba. I have turned I have turned my lights on, my headlights on, and I have also I'm going to turn my fog lights too. I'm going to turn them on. Ouch. There is traffic here too. So it's a normal thing on a rainy day like this. All you've got to do is drive carefully. This video is just to show you what Algiers looks like on a rainy day. This is the Les Anassers penetrating motorway, la pénétrante des Anassers. It links the northern bypass motorway La Rocade Nord to the southern bypass motorway, La Rocade Sud. So the northern bypass motorway is the coastal motorway, which is part of the Algiers Ring Road, and that goes all around Algiers. And the southern bypass motorway is also known as the Benaknoun or Zeralda motorway. It allows you to drive around Algiers, to circle Algiers without having to drive through its busiest neighborhoods and streets. Traffic has eased down unexpectedly. And it's getting dark. Although it's just, it's just 2:30. It's the early afternoon. Les Anassers is on the left. The Les Anassers apartment complex is on the left. And Cuba is on, it's on the right, sorry. And Cuba is on the left. And Garidi is straight ahead. All these are neighborhoods of Algiers. Les Anassers is a municipality on its own. And so is Cuba. I hate it when someone overtakes me from the right, but on a rainy day you've got to drive slowly. It doesn't matter, and you need to avoid road rage. And I can just look on the right. There is a garden there where those juniper trees with pointed tops, or pointed with pointed tops, are there on the right. They are juniper trees. They are very beautiful. They are making this whole area very beautiful. When these windscreen wipers were new, they didn't make this sound, this screeching sound. And when they get old, they start screeching more and more. All right, so now I'm driving to the Jolie Vue area. Therefore, I've got to take the right lane and take this exit towards Garidi. There is lush vegetation all around, because it has rained a lot this year. This spring particularly. And this is Garidi. This is the Garidi area. Oh, there is traffic on the left. All right, so I'll try to go to Hussein Dey. No problem. I will cross over to that traffic jam and try and go to Hussein Dey. Alright, so I hope I'll be able to join all these cars without blocking traffic, oncoming traffic. Great. Great. I made it. Great. No. I merged into the right lane in order to take another exit. Oh, there is traffic on both sides of the Les Anassers penetrating motorway. And I wonder why. Is it because of the rain or because of some accident? I don't know. But I'm just going to look at Jolie Vue. I give up on going to Jolie Vue, therefore, because Jolie Vue is straight ahead. It's the road to Cuba that leads straight to Cuba, and it's paralyzed with traffic. Therefore, I give up, and now I'm going to Hussein Dey. And it's really rare to find traffic here on this road. I mean, on the carriageway of the Anassers road that goes north. This carriageway. So there is today the Anassers road is paralyzed with traffic, or is congested on both carriageways. In both carriageways. And I don't have a choice, I've got to go home. Therefore, I don't have an alternative route except for this one. Alright, so let's let this ONAT bus pass. And ONAT is the National Agency of Tourism, the National Office for Tourism, ONAT. It's an Algerian agency that promotes tourism here in Algeria. All right, go ahead, boss. There is a bus stop here on the right. Just look at those cars on the right. They are all trying to take the exit to Garidi and Cuba. They are causing a lot of traffic. And now traffic has eased. But I think that I've got to... There is another exit that leads to Cuba on the right, over there, further away, some 500 meters away. And that's what is causing, I think, this part of the traffic, of the traffic jam. Too bad there is traffic today, otherwise I would have loved to film you Algiers. I mean, various neighborhoods of Algiers on a rainy day. I've got to overtake this truck, this bus here on the right. It's a public bus. Those blue and white buses are public buses run by the Algiers Urban and Suburban Transport Company, known as ITUSA. So as I said earlier, the Belqasmi Street is a riverbed, in fact, the Ravin de l'Enfant Sauvage, or the ravine of the wild woman. And it used to be a riverbed, and sometimes it floods. Even, I mean, to this day it floods. The last flood was, I think, in 2019, and one of my co-workers almost died there. He got stuck in Mourad Rais in that flood in Mourad Rais. Fortunately, no one died, but the flood was strong enough to carry cars away. Many vehicles were carried away by the flood. Therefore, you'd better avoid using that road on a very rainy day when it's pouring, when there is a downpour, when there are heavy rains. You've got to avoid driving that road. As for this road here in particular, despite the fact that it too is located in a low place. Just look at this. I mean, it's surrounded by hills, both on the right and the left. I have never heard that it flooded. Yet you've got to avoid driving on low roads or roads that are located in valleys. On rainy days, when it's raining heavily, because of the problem I've just told you about. Just look at how beautiful all these trees are. It's only after I started this channel and I started watching my own videos that I paid attention to how green Algiers is. So it turns out that our city is green or is tree friendly. Our authorities are tree friendly and they like trees. That's why you can see lots of trees all around the capital city. And even people, I mean, living in who have gardens and backyards and front yards, enjoy planting trees in them. You can see lots of trees in backyards here in Algiers, in the houses of Algiers. All right, as I told you, there is this entrance to Cuba here on the right, and this is part of this of the problem. These cars are also one of the reasons why there is traffic here. Now, if you want to return to this Anassers, you take the right, but I am driving straight on. If you want to go to central Algiers, you continue straight, then you turn right somewhere where you can see Algiers Centre, yes. So you just drive straight, then you follow the signs. Algiers Centre, central Algiers. And if you want to go to Hussein Dey, you take the turn, not this one, not this first turn, but the second one. This first turn will lead you to Cuba, but this second turn here is going to lead you to Hussein Dey via the Mahmoud Street. There is a shortcut to Hussein Dey via this street here. There is traffic here too, and this road is known as l'Oasis. I mean, this area, this neighborhood here is known as l'Oasis. I like it for these brick red houses that are all around this area. Just look at how dark the clouds in the background are. All right. This is a school zone, by the way. There is an elementary school here on the right. That explains why there are 2 speed bumps here, in order to oblige drivers to slow down when kids come out of school. Beautiful house on the right. There is a pet store here on the right. They sell everything related to stores, and once I bought a frisbee from here. I also recommended that store for some of my co-workers who have pets. Alright, so I hope that there is no traffic in that junction straight ahead. Now I will show you another shortcut to Hussein Dey, or to the area of Hussein Dey. Sometimes there is traffic in the junction over there. That's why I'm going to take this street here. Let's look at this. One of the small streets in the area of L'Oasis, or the Oasis, that could lead you to Hussein Dey. Alright, there is a very hilly street here. Just be careful, okay? But it leads straight to Hussein Dey. You can hear my brakes whistling or screeching. Sometimes when the road is wet, it could get slippery on these types of roads. It's no longer raining as before. I guess that this is my first time driving this street all the way to Fernand Hanafi Street, and there we are. This is Fernand Hanafi Street. So this is my first time entering Fernand Hanafi via this street that goes straight and all the way from the Mahmoud Boujatit area to Hussein Dey. And this is Hussein Dey. I'm already in Hussein Dey. You can recognize it by that mosque over there, the Ibad Rahman Mosque, or the mosque of the servants of the merciful. There is a bookstore over there, a big bookstore, a 3-floor bookstore, and this is the Anassers apartment complex. This is the Anassers apartment complex. I'm going to drive underneath its main building. There is a parking lot here on the right. I need to change my brake, my brake pads, but I'm not doing it now because I'm kind of broke. All right, guys. So this is Hussein Dey. The cultural center is straight ahead. The main post office of Hussein Dey is on the left, and the rest of Hussein Dey is in the background over there. The Parnay Hospital is on the right, some 2 kilometers away from here. Alright guys, so I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications button in order to receive notifications on my future videos. That was me filming Algiers on a rainy day, and also noticed that only a third of you are subscribed to my channel, only a third of my viewers. That's why I would love to invite the rest of you to subscribe as well, because your subscriptions are going to help my channel grow and develop. Take care of yourselves, visit Algiers, and goodbye.